Welcome back to your Yankee Chronicle. I'm your host, Abby Peel. The Center for the Arts promotes the arts in our region in many ways. One of those ways is the series of micro galleries that feature local artists. Hanging at grounds until the end of January is the unique photography of Kathy Lowe. Tell us about it, Kathy.
So I was born into a theatrical, artsy family, circus and vaudeville people. And my dad was a singer, my mother was a circus performer. And my Uncle Tom is my biggest inspiration. My dad's brother, he was a singer-songwriter and playwright. And we were in many of his plays growing up in South Sutton, New Hampshire. What we are going to see today are my petroflections. It's a word that I coined. Petra is part of petroglyph and reflection. And I put petroglyph and reflection together and made petroflection. Because when I first found these amazing images from the earth, it looked like a petroglyph, but it wasn't quite a petroglyph. I knew it wasn't. I knew it was a reflection. And I have the very first one that I took here. And I found this while I was in a boat, not going very fast, in a canyon, in Glen Canyon in Utah. And I dropped my hat in the boat, and I bent down to pick up my hat, and I looked sideways, and I saw that image. Now, what you're seeing now is the image vertically. Because all of my images I find horizontal in earth where something reflects in water, and I take the picture, but then I take the picture because when I did look there, I found a face or some interesting image that if I turned it up vertical, the way I saw it horizontal, then I could present it to you and show you something really fascinating. So I wanted to explain how I get some of these various colors, like there's almost every color of the rainbow happening. I use simple Photoshop. I don't add any color. What I do is I take my picture in, it's all digital, and I just boost all of the saturation to see what's possible. And this is a rainbow heart. And that's just a twig in the water that is curled up, and when the curled twig reflects, it makes the heart. It's so lovely, and I just get so excited about these. Every time I see one, you know, and the light is right, and the water is still, and everything is perfect, and there's an amazing face or something. There's no other feeling I have in my life, in my whole existence, other than that magical, aha, oh my, oh, I got, whoa. I just get this childlike wonder every time I see them. All right. So this mask, she's called Madam Russell, and the image comes from Russell Pond between South Sutton and Bradford. This is Madam Russell on Russell Pond. And I'm going to turn this image. This is the way I saw it in nature. And the whole width here is probably the width of 3 cars. So it's very, very wide. And it's rock, and it's sticks, and it's greenery, and it's trees. And when I turn it up like this, which I do to all my photographs, you see the image of her. She's kind of sad. Maybe there's tears. She's got a slight frown, but she's very stoic with a fancy hairdo. But this is Madam Russell, and it felt like she needed to come alive, as did many of my images over time, and I created this mask with the help of Mark Raganese. He helped me build the first mask. And I have a performance art that I do called Petroflections Live, A Chance Awakening. And I have 6 costumes and masks that I created to match certain images. And I'll be doing that performance at Colby this winter. So you can watch for that appearing in the black box up at Colby. So there's 95 images in this book. So it's lovely just to see all the different types of petroflections that have come into my world and now can come into your world. And then during COVID, when I needed something to do, I had set up this children's book prototype years and years ago, and I kind of played with it now and then I thought, you know, here's a good project to do. And I had a friend, Elaine Cox from George's Mills, who is a wonderful artist, illustrator, and she worked on this with me. But it really explains the reflection concept in a accessible way for children. So it's about my son, Tomer, who discovers the creatures in the natural world, and then they come alive for him, and he makes friends. For more information about my work and these books and my images and my music, you can go to kathylowemusic.com. That's Kathy with a K.
Thank you, Kathy. Kathy is a musician, a photographer, sound healer, drum circle facilitator, and so much more. And to learn more about the micro galleries and other efforts of the Center for the Arts, you can visit their website, centerfortheartsnh.org. When we return, Laura Kessler and Christy Howe will give us a rundown of all the events coming to the stage at the Newport Opera House. Stay with us as we thank another local business for the underwriting support of our programming.
This program is supported by H.R. Clough and Kearsarge Heating. Their full-service model offers oil delivery, propane, motor fuels with design, installation, service, and maintenance of all types of oil, gas, and alternative energy systems, as well as air conditioning, water conditioning systems, and their highly trained and friendly staff will assist you throughout the process of buying, installing, and servicing a full line of energy products. H.R. Clough and Kearsarge Heating.